Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm a few minutes late. I had to make a cup of coffee. I don't know why. Uh, readings they take a lot of energy. It drains me. So I need a quick pick me up here. So Miss Ronnie is she's started an Instagram page. So if you guys can follow her, her page is Empath Ronnie RONNI 80. I put it on the community page. So if you don't remember it, check the community board if you have Instagram, and if you can follow her, that would be great. And let me just find the thing here. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, that's not it. Something else. Hang on. It's got to be here. There it is. All right. Okay. We've got Malika. All right, let's do that one. It's my cycle coming this weekend. Don't be nervous, because you know they say that makes it worse. Yeah, I think it's coming. I do think it's coming. I mean, the 70% chance, yes, it's coming. That's, yeah. Avery, what's going on over there? Here, you want this? You want this thing here that you're going to spit out in 2 seconds? Yeah, you're a little tired? Okay, maybe fall asleep? We had cereal. I gave her the cereal tonight for the first time, and she tries to grab the spoon. At first, she didn't understand what to do with it, but she got the hang of it. Red Nappy General. Okay, watch out that you don't have a small little argument with someone. It's not a big deal. It already could have happened and is moving into the past. It's in reverse, so it may be over. But it could be something that you feel bad or guilty about, or that could make you at another point feel bad about, or it may be something that you feel like you need to walk away from. And if that's the case, walk away. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a couple of people coming in. You've got, well, you have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That person may be very perseverant. But I don't like this, the Emperor in reverse. Somebody's trying to be controlling or manipulating. Be careful of that. But there is love coming in this, I'm thinking this summer. If you're not with anyone right now, someone should be coming in. Could be a Taurus. You also may be paying off a bill or some kind of an annoying finance thing that's been hanging over your head. You clear it up and get rid of it. Lightning, love. You might have a new business opportunity over here with the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about good timing. You could find yourself at the right place at the right time. The Hermit is here. You could be spending time with a Virgo, or, I mean, it could be a significant other. It doesn't have to be. There may be some, like, feeling pessimistic or negative about something. Don't think negatively. Focus on what you want. Focus on the positive, and happiness comes in across the board. Moving forward, you do have your wish coming in around love. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling like your life is about to transform, or you're embarking on a personal transformation. You also have a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So you're going to have more than one person when it comes to love. It's not just one person. There's more than one opportunity. You may have to make a decision at some point. But the Sun is here, which is positive. Just try to stay on the positive side of things. I don't like the Five of Cups because it can be a little negative. What are we doing here? You want to stay in here and play with your stuff, or you want to come over there? You got it? It's backwards. think that she's tired, to be honest. I think we got to take a little nap. Don't kick Dylan in the butt. Don't kick him in his butt. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, you didn't want to be in the bouncy, and you don't want to be in the crib. Now what? Stop. Siba. I don't see your question yet, so let me just do Georgia so I don't lose my spot. Georgia, what are my messages from RS? All right, messages from RS. He's about to do something spontaneous. He got spontaneity here. But he's a little anxious about it. He's hoping that things are going to work themselves out without him having to do anything. The idea of having to do something causes him anxiety. However, he feels like he's got to take the bull by the horns at some point. You've got good luck around this situation, and I think he steps forward. But I don't know why. It's like he's got spontaneity here, which is like he's got the idea of doing something, right? Like, I'm going to do something, but then that brings up lots of anxiety. And then he's like, well, you know, maybe the powers that be will just do it for us. It's almost like he's hoping that he can kind of like cap his way out. Like, he just kind of wants to have it, you know, he wants like fate to take its course. But I don't think that we can rely on fate all the time. Siba, YT did not bother telling me if he's expecting a child. Well, I mean, right now we don't know 100% that he is or that she's even pregnant. We're just getting possibilities that are coming up. So we got to see here what's going on. See, questions like these are hard because if you're asking, like, what's the possibility if that somebody's pregnant, right? You don't know she really is, but you're asking if she is. Well, the possibility comes up as like 70% chance yes, because she could be getting pregnant. She could be pregnant. There's a possibility. You know what I mean? It doesn't have, there is no timing in the spirit world. So I can't tell you 100% that she's pregnant. First of all, I don't even know her. I've never read for her. I don't know what her relationships are like. So it's right now, but this is all very hypothetical. This is she pregnant? 70% chance yes. 70% chance it's his. And then we don't even know how far along she is in the pregnancy, what's going to happen. And now the question is, why didn't he tell you? Well, when I got pregnant, I was like 20 weeks pregnant before I told my family. So not everybody, you know, I mean, I don't know if that's like a superstitious thing that comes down from the Sicilian side, but I've always heard that it was bad luck to say anything before a certain point. And I just figured that, you know, it was not really anybody's business. I didn't have to really tell anybody. Like, my neighbors didn't know until after Avery was born. Like nobody knew. I didn't tell anyone. So it's very hard to read hypothetical situations about people that are like further out. You know, it's not like it's your sister and you know she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, we got a hypothetical situation here that we don't know yet is 100% true. And the reason why I say that is because we're dealing with possibility. So him and her could have a baby 3 years from now, and the cards would still read that she was having a baby with him. You know what I mean? Because it's there. It just maybe hasn't happened yet. So this is like, I don't want you to make yourself crazy over something that we don't know whether or not it's true just yet. So here's what the cards say about why he hasn't told you. That he's feeling argumentative, or he may not be 100% sure of where he stands. 8 of Cups in reverse is like walking away from something, but not walking away, like backing away from it slowly. Like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just, You know, this is like ghosting someone, the Eight of Cups. It's like, well, I'm not going to tell them. I'll call them tomorrow. I'll call them tomorrow. I'll call them tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes. Avery, stop it. Shh. Yeah. Hey, there's no need for this. And then on top of that, he's feeling a little bit upside down and unsettled in himself. So it might not be something that he wants to talk about. He may not be sure what his relationship is with that other woman right now or where they're going. That may be up in the air. There's arguments around him. He may not be in the best place. I don't know exactly how to say this. If there's a lot of shit going on between the two of them and this baby and whatever is happening, he just may not be thinking about telling you. It just might not be on his mind right now. But like I said, we don't know any of this is true. This is why I don't really like to read that far out, because we don't know what the facts are and what's not the facts. Like, is this a rumor that you heard from someone? Or is like, she's just looking fat? Like, do we really, like, how much of this do we know is really true? Because the truth is like, if she's going to have children at some point, the cards are going to show that as yes. So, anyhow. Talia, why am I having such an off day energy-wise? This never happens to me. Avery, stop it. Yeah. Everybody said that the cereal was going to make you fall asleep. It seems to have given you energy. It could, you know what? It could be planetary. It could be. It could have something to do with Mercury. I mean, your cards are really just showing that things are a little upside down, but it's all temporary because you got the Magician here. So it's like Wheel of Fortune's upside down, Ace of Pentacles is upside down, but it's temporary because the Magician's here. It's just a rough day. And there could be some kind of a disappointment around. That may be also something that you're picking up. The Three of Swords in reverse is like a disappointment, or feel like it's not like a major heartbreak. It's just like something a little disappointing. But I think it may have something to do with Mercury. Plus, we have this eclipse happening in a few days. Miss Levon, General. You've got good luck coming in. First card, Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Magician, able to manifest just about anything you want. You've got success coming in around you. Ace of Swords, lay down the law, set up boundaries. Don't let anyone walk all over you. Three of Cups, you've got a celebration coming in around a love relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, a new relationship can start with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. A Tarot Babe, love. You have a new love interest coming in if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, current relationship can rekindle. Moving forward, you've got, if you're not with anyone, there's a Virgo coming in. There's also a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have choices. There's a lot of passion coming in when you leave regret and pain in the past. Feeling much more balanced coming up. A wish comes true and the weight of the world melts off your shoulders. So you should have some nice stuff happening love-wise. NX, General. Excuse me here. I mean, I could put you in the bouncy and you could jump in the bouncy and not hump my leg. You have someone from your past coming back. Somebody from your past comes back and it feels to you like your world stops. It may be someone who you never thought you'd hear from again. And you feel like finally you could breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe if you've been waiting to hear from somebody, you're going to hear from that person. And the sun is coming out over your life. Somebody's coming in out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You're also no longer holding yourself back. Taking off the restraints leads to all 10 cups being full. I think you're stepping into a powerful time. Capricorn, love reading for the next 2 weeks. Avery, stop. Come on. You're tired. You gotta lay down. Come lay down. Lay down right here. Okay? All right. Shh. Lay down right here. All right. Okay, next 2 weeks. If you're not with anyone right now, you are about to embark on a new journey, something spontaneous, something that is meant to be, or that you're at the right place at the right time when you meet this person. They may cause you great anxiety when you first meet them. They could be a Taurus. You got a Taurus around you. You also have a Pisces. Now, if you're already with someone, you're about to embark on a new journey. You'll be feeling a little bit more respected. You have the world at your feet. Sorry, Dylan. Also, look out if you're with someone already. Look out for an argument. If you're not with someone and somebody new is coming in, it's a different situation. Avery, please. She just wants to hump my leg. I don't know that's what she wants to do. Red Daffy saying sneaky stuff is up with the kids. What's up? Uh-oh. All right. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can tell you that they feel like they have choices. They feel like they have good luck around them, or that they could get away with it, whatever it is that they're trying to do. And they feel like they're grounded and they're deep-rooted and that they are like stable. It also shows here that they have the Magician. They can cultivate or manifest anything that they want. I don't know how old these kids are that we're talking about, but they also have celebration around them and perseverance. Whatever it is that they want or they're trying to do, they're not going to give up easy. It might have something to do with money. They might want money for something. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like they need money and they get the money with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse for whatever the reason is. That's what they're maybe working on. Some kind of money for something. And look, they're not holding themselves back. They're going for it. All 10 cups are full for them. They're plotting something, and I think it has to do with money. You know, you're not going to put the dog's paw in your mouth. We're not going to do that, okay? He does. He doesn't want you to do that. Miss Shante, General. You have a wish that comes true, put it out into the universe. You have a creative project coming in that maybe, usually when it shows a creative project, if it's not something like, if your work isn't creative and it's something that you're doing on the side, something enjoyable. It could be like redecorating a room in your house, or it could be doing some kind of a creative hobby. Nine of Pentacles, money starts to flow into you a little bit more freely. Somebody comes in out of the blue that could be a love interest if you're not with anyone right now. And if you lay down the law, set up boundaries, and you cut through any and all bullshit, this relationship could be successful. If you're already with someone, then your relationship can rekindle or move to the next level with the Knight of Cups. But you have to let them know what you want. There's also a possibility around you, a trip to water, by water, or around water. Bridget, what should I expect in the next 2 weeks? Hey. All right, you got to stop. You have to stop. You have to stop. Okay? Stop. There's no need. There's no need. Next 2 weeks. You've got a wish. The first card that comes up, Nine of Cups. Put it out into the universe. You can get what you want. You also may be paying off a debt or a bill. Something that's been hanging over your head moves into the past, and it feels like relief. Eight of Wands, life could change quickly for the better, even overnight. Somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in some time comes in out of the blue, makes you happy. You're happy to hear from them. Cause for celebration comes in around a love relationship or a romantic interest. Walking away from things that no longer serves you well, and brings in perseverance. Changing your life for the better. Avery, stop it. All right, I'm putting you in your swing. Sit. Sit. Going in the swing. Okay, you get this pacifier in here. No, you're not gonna cry. No, we're not gonna cry. No need to cry. Sleep, she falls asleep. Oh, I'm sorry, Dylan. Samantha, love reading. Love reading. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a new interest coming in that may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You also have passion that comes in after a minor disappointment with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may be walking away from things that no longer serve you, which takes you to a better place. Capricorn is showing up here too. There may be a Capricorn around you as well, and feeling more respected and like you have more choices. So you've got a couple of people coming in. You got a fire sign, possibly a water sign, and a Capricorn. You're not going to get stuck with like nobody. There's going to be like plenty of opportunities for you. You may be a little overwhelmed at some point, but that's okay. It's good when you have options. Use your intuition. You got choices. The decisions will be yours. Your love cup is full. Auntie Charlie, is Anthony or Mel my person? Both are fire signs. Okay. Is Anthony my person? %70 chance for Anthony. Let me see Mel. You got a 33% chance for Mel. So Anthony comes up higher, but you know, like it's free will. You could be with anyone you want. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're with, both these people want to be with you, the choice is really yours as to who you decide to be with because of free will. But either one has possibility. Anthony shows up higher. She dropped that pacifier. Oh my God. Avery, stop crying. There's no need for this. Okay, where did the pacifier go? Keep it in your mouth. I move everything over here. She wants none of it. The one thing that she's happy in is all the way the hell over there now. Sweet Pea, how will my aunt react moving? How will my aunts react? Oh, to you moving in with your boyfriend? Okay, let's see. I don't think they're crazy at first, but then I think they're okay with it. It may take some time for them to get used to it. Yeah. Inevitably, they'll be all right with it because you got 3 aces. It just may take time. I mean, I know that people that are really old school, they don't like the idea of people living together, but to be practical, I actually think that it's better. I have a friend of mine who didn't live with his wife before they got married, and had he lived with her, he would not have married her. So, living together, at least you know what you're getting. He says that she's very lazy. She's like very spoiled. She relies on him to do everything, and he's just like. They had a better relationship when they were dating. Avery! Oh, shit. Come on. What the heck is wrong now? Stop the talking. Alright, let me put on. Here, try this. Yeah, that's it. What you needed. Capricorn general. Oh, Avery, please. All right, watch out here for an argument with the 5 of Wands. You have a wish that comes true with the 9 of Cups. Put that out into the universe. Feeling more respected or better compensated when it comes to work. It's usually a work relationship. Doesn't have to be, but it usually is. You have some passion around you. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an earth sign coming in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that could be a soulmate relationship. Feeling like the world is at your feet with a lot of happiness coming in. You're also going to feel like you have good karma on your side. Let me see. Oh my God, Avery, enough. Here. How's this? What is this?
Xavier River and the Secret Museum. Season number 1. Episode number 4, 10 p.m. Press right arrow to guide programs on this channel. Press up and down arrow for programs on other channels. Press select for options. Press left arrow for programs.
Goddess, how will tomorrow go?
Press exit to press info bar.
I don't know what you have going on tomorrow, but it doesn't look that great. 9 of Pentacles is in reverse, which is not good when it comes to luck. Maybe feeling a little bit stuck, maybe feeling a little bit isolated. It doesn't look like it goes great. I don't know what it is, but the cards are they're not positive. They're kind of negative. Sylvia, Wesley's thoughts about me recently. Thinks that you have the world at your feet, thinks that you're very well grounded, thinks that you're happy, thinks that you're no longer holding yourself back, you're well balanced, but the Fool is in reverse here. Fool in reverse indicates that somebody said or did something that they can't take back. So that's the issue. And there may be anger around that and feeling burdened. Samantha, Spirit. Three of Fire, abundance. Things look good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. 8 of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Let me go back up to the top. Theo, what is the energy around me from now until next week? There's passion and hard work around you. That's what comes up. Passion and hard work. Suruchi, General. Passion comes in after heartbreak. Maybe taking time to yourself to recoup, rejuvenate, recharge your batteries, feeling like the world is at your feet. You may be starting a new project, a new course, a new school, whatever it is. It's beneficial. It could be an apprenticeship. May have some anxiety moving forward. just about life in general. But things move forward quickly for you. You're on the right track. Use your intuition. Perseverance. You're going to get through it all. And before you know it, even though it's in reverse, the sun, it's one of the best cards to get. It just might take some time. Cinnamon Toast Love. Watch out for an argument around love with the Five of Wands. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They may come in with a substantial amount of wealth. And they may, you know what, it could be relieving. Like, I'm not saying that you're like finding a sugar daddy or anything like that, but it may be like lightening the load in some way. I don't know, and who knows, but that's what the cards are showing. This person could be a Taurus, but you're going to have choices. There's choices around you. It's not going to be just one person. An air sign here too, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Maybe it's possible that the money comes in, that maybe that's your money, and that's why you feel relief, and that's why you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. Sometimes the way the cards will work, like you can ask about love, and if it starts showing other things, it's like kind of like a timing thing. Like, for example, you may get a promotion at work, and it may be the same week that you meet somebody new, or you get a bonus at work, and it's, you know, the same week that you decide that you're getting into a committed relationship. So sometimes it's a timing thing. The money, I'm thinking now, is yours and not his, because it's showing relief around you. Samantha, General. Okay, you have your intuition here is going to be spot on. Tune into it. Perseverance. Don't give up. Whatever it is that you're working on, continue to work for it. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You're going to feel a little bit more balanced moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a love offer coming in from a water sign that could be a soulmate connection, and it could change your life quickly, even overnight. Moonlit Tarot. If I start my own business, will it be successful by the end of the year? The end of the year, I think they say that it usually takes about 5 years to like make significant progress when it comes to businesses. But let's see what the cards say. I don't think you have success before the end of the year, but the cards show that it could be life-changing for the better, and it could cause like a big, huge change in your life that's like changing, evolving, and growing, and not being the same person that you were when you started. The Empress is in reverse. I don't think, I mean, to start a business in like July and be successful by December, that usually doesn't happen for anyone, but you have to start somewhere. That's the thing. So I would just, I mean, it depends what kind of business it is too. I mean, if you have to like rent space and you have to get things together, you might not even be able to get it open for a couple of months. But I would start it. I would start it. Goddess, what's the energy for the place on Madison Ave? The energy, it comes off balanced, right? You have the Two of Pentacles would be balanced. But there is burden and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, it's like cutting, like it's like dealing with the bitch. Like that's the best way I can describe it. It's like, oh, now I got to deal with this bitch. So I'm not crazy about that. I don't know if there's somebody around there that you would have to deal with that would be the Queen of Swords. But it's like an unpleasant person, someone that you wouldn't want to have to deal with. NXB. Are Timur and Danish still friends? Yeah, I think so. I think they are still friends. Alessandra, love. Okay, the love cup is full. If you're not with anyone, you have an Aquarius coming in. You also have a Capricorn. It also could be one person, an Aquarius Capricorn cusp person, and it would be a soulmate relationship. If you are with someone right now, look out for a little jealousy around your relationship, but your relationship, you also get a wish around it. So put that out into the universe. Leaving pain, regret, negativity in the past reconnects you to love. So whatever it is that's not working for you, let it go, because you've got greener pastures coming. Nina, love. The Two of Swords in reverse. You may be unable or having a hard time making a decision about something when it comes to love. You got somebody from your past coming back with the Six of Cups. You also have a Capricorn coming in. It's all about divine timing when it comes to love. You'll be at the right place at the right time. All right, two things I want you to look out for. Empress, excellent. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful if you don't want children. Emperor in reverse. Look out that somebody's not trying to control you. I don't like Emperor in reverse. It's like a narcissistic person who's trying to control you. If somebody's been kind of manipulating, you get rid of them. You get rid of them. Rosie, General. Feeling a little bit of relief from the weight of the world being on your shoulders, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit, standing up for yourself, brings you into a stable, well-grounded situation. Three of Pentacles is usually work. It doesn't have to be. It could be in a personal situation. You have great strength around you. You may be thinking about going back to school or taking a course in something. Six of Cups, somebody from your past returns. Watch out that somebody around you is not a little jealous. If they are, it only is going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt you. Just be aware of it. Seven of Cups, you're going to have choices. And watch out that you don't have a little argument with somebody with the Five of Wands. Not the biggest of deals. KB, general. Walking away from something that no longer serves you sends you to the happy home. So, look, and you're letting go of it, whatever it is, regret, negativity, somebody who didn't treat you right, whatever it is that's moving into the past brings you to the Four of Wands, which is always positive. Four of Wands is like happy home, engagement, news around the home, spending time around your home, redecorating, changing homes, upgrading, whatever it is, it's positive. Life starts to move forward quickly and you have good luck around you. You also have the Emperor here, which could be, since this is general, I don't know if we're talking about, it could be like an Emperor can be anybody from love interest that would be in Aries to an older man like a father or a grandfather or an uncle. It also could be a boss, but it would be somebody that is significant in your life. Wait a minute. Where was I? Priscilla Ellen, I think I was up to. General. Watch out, you don't have an argument with someone. The Five of Swords to me is a sharper fight than the Five of Wands. This would, to me, would be a bigger deal than the Five of, and maybe somebody that you feel betrayed you or did something shitty to you. Whatever it is, let it go. Moving forward, you got some spontaneity coming in, maybe even a new journey, and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. The world is at your feet. Moving forward, use your intuition. Your intuition is heightened. Daniela, what does my ex want? Should I trust him? I don't really trust this guy, I gotta tell you that. You only got a 33% chance that you can trust him. I think he's involved with somebody else. The Three of Cups is here in reverse, which would indicate that there's a third party around the situation. I don't trust him. I don't know what his idea is here. If he's trying to, I don't know. He's doing something that's working from his ego. I don't know. I don't trust it. I gotta tell you that. There's a third party. I don't know if he's trying to build up his ego and have a lot of different girls around him, or if he's trying to use one person and pit one person against the other. I just don't trust it. Darlene, general. Got good luck coming in. You also got some nice respect coming in, or feeling very well balanced. Peace, tranquility comes in. The world is at your feet. You may be deciding to go back to school or learn some kind of a new skill or new study that could bring in money in the future. Feeling successful. Success comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, there could be a potential love interest coming in with a Libra. Dingus, love. You've got a Leo around you that may be a whole lot of fun. And if you haven't met this person yet, it could be divine timing. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like your life is starting to move forward quickly. And you might have somebody from your past coming back as well. You have good karma around you, and the love cup is full. So whether it's someone from your past that comes back or it's this new Leo that's coming in, there should be a love connection coming in soon. There's also some adventure, fun times and adventure around you. I don't know with which person, but either way, it would be like enjoyable times ahead. Jessica A, does the Pisces feel like I don't love him anymore? Is it burdening him? I don't think that he feels like you don't love him anymore. I don't think he's feeling that. Beyond Tarot, what has Jack said about me to his friends? I can't tell you exactly what he says to his friends, and number one, I don't know. And you have different conversations with different people. That's not really a question that I can answer. I can just answer it generally. He may say that you're persistent. He may say that you're focused. He could say that sometimes you might be a little bit sharp with your words or even a little bit cutting. He may say that you're stable and grounded and hardworking. Well balanced. Spiritually connected and intuitive. But like I said, what do you say about him to your friends? Like, you may say one thing to somebody, something to somebody else. Sometimes we don't always tell people the truth. It's like you have different conversations with different people. And how many friends? Who are they? I don't know who they are. Pink Mango, General. Coming into your own power, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit. Feeling like you have choices, you're not stuck in a corner. Feeling like you have a wish, put it out into the universe, be well prepared. Empress is here. Love, money, and abundance is on the horizon. Be careful with this card if you don't want children. Celebration comes in around you. There's also some passion coming in. Sonia, General for work and career the rest of the year. I want to know, mainly, do you see me achieving success for the PhD completion by next year? Okay, let's see. Success for the PhD completion by next year. As of right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance that you finish it by next year, but this also could be because it's next year, so it may be coming up low now. I don't know when the end of next year would be, like next May? That could be why it's so low. But one ace is showing up, which is a good enough possibility for me that you could get it done. Kayla Bush, General. Feeling like the world is at your feet. First card that shows up. Spontaneity, maybe even beginning a new journey of some type. Three of Cups would be their success and celebration around this journey that brings in peace, tranquility, harmony. Listen to your intuition. Love cup is full. Moving forward, if you're not with anyone, you have a Libra coming in. Life can change for you quickly, even overnight. You may feel like you have some choices over the next couple of months and different things that you want to explore. I would explore as much as you can. Take as many chances as possible. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You just may get what you want. I gotta go back up. I'm too far down. Did those? And yeah, did. Dang, yes, it did. Cherry Blossom, General Love Read. Cherry Blossom. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a fire sign coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're persevering. So if there is somebody that you've been arguing with, an ex, somebody in your past that maybe is trying to get back with you, or whatever the situation is, if it's not serving you, you're walking away from it, and you are hell-bent on moving your life forward. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Excellent card to get. Be careful if you don't want children, because children are possible with this card. Any regret, any sour feelings, all that stuff's moving into the past. You have celebration that comes in around the happy home. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nav, I just had one doubt. Can I ask, oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, Nav, you can ask one question per live. That's fine. Sylvia, general love for me and Wesley. Okay, what, you know, I don't know what your situation is with the two of you right now, but Emperor in reverse scares me. I always say that because it's like somebody who's being controlling and manipulating. Like, it's one thing if, you know, somebody says to you, I don't want you to go out tomorrow night because I want you to stay home with me. That to me is not manipulating or controlling. That's just expressing what you want. But if somebody is like threatening or, you're never going to find anyone else as good as me, or I'm not going to, I'll ruin your life. Anything that could be manipulating. And that scares me. When the Emperor shows up, it's somebody whose intentions are, like, they think that they can control you. They think that they have the upper hand, and it's dangerous. I don't like it. Anyway, aside from that, moving forward, your relationship with him could move forward. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as a fast mover. There may be some great anxiety around this situation for one or both of you. The love cup looks like it's run out, and there may be some regret around the situation, but there are choices that can be made, and the relationship could be saved because you guys have strength and you have some success around it, but you're going to have to put some effort in. Both people. Ten of Cups is in reverse. There's a delay when it comes to happiness. The Nine of Cups is here. So you have a wish, put it out into the universe. Right now, it's like you're kind of in an awkward situation with him because it's like there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But if you're both on the same page, the relationship could move forward as long as he's not the Emperor in reverse. If it's somebody else, then that's fine. Who cares? Just get rid of that guy. But if it is him, you know, people that are narcissistic and manipulating don't change. And to me, they're very scary people to have to deal with. Not like because they're going to physically hurt you. I mean, they could physically hurt you. But if you're an empath, it's easy for them to manipulate you. And especially if you're somebody like has a very empathetic nature, they know how to press your buttons. So Emperor in reverse scares me. Kayla, love reading. The Sun card comes out. The Sun is happiness, comes out over your life. No longer holding yourself back, and your life starts to move forward quickly. You may have a little anxiety when it comes to love, but that's okay. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be scared, but just do it anyway. You have a Pisces around you. You may be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. You also have an Earth sign around you, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Ace of Cups. Love cup is going to be full moving forward, but it may be your choice as to who you're with. You've got choices, but you're also starting a new journey. So you're going to be moving forward with someone, but that's going to be a person of your choice. Anna, how is Christopher feeling towards me today? Okay. He's feeling a little stuck. Hangman is feeling a little bit stuck today. And there's a tower here. I don't know if you've had a tower moment and it's in the recent past or if it still has to come. But then you get the Lover's card. So should there be a huge tower moment, don't have a breakdown over it because you're going to reconcile. It may be upsetting for the moment, but it's not the end of the story. So just keep that in mind. There's some creativity around the situation too. Anna, general love reading. Okay, Lovers is in reverse, which means there could be a breakup or an issue around a love situation. However, there will be a fight. You have the Five of Swords, but you can come back into balance. You can get the respect that you deserve, and you do have good luck around the situation. So it can be fixed. You're not going to hold yourself back, and things can move forward. The Death card, beginning a personal transformation, embarking on a new journey, personal journey of growth and change. And it happens fast. You got the Chariot. Things move forward for you quickly. The Three of Cups in reverse would indicate that there could be a third party around a love relationship that is causing grief. This person may have come in out of the blue when you didn't expect it, or they will be coming in, and they bring with them a whole lot of anxiety. And they may make you feel weak or like you don't have any control, feeling stabbed in the back, but the love cup is still full. So, you know, with all this bullshit and drama that could be going on, you still may be able to get what you want out of this situation. If not, if it's something you decide to walk away from, your love cup is still going to be full. So at the end of the day, you're not the one that's going to be, you're not going to be the one that's sorry. You're going to be the one that gets what they want. So hang in there, whatever it is that's going on. Goddess, how is my situation looking at the middle of July? It looks like you may be stressed out a little bit about money because the Five of Pentacles is the first card that shows up. But happiness is here. The sun comes out over the situation. You may be focused on a new job or business opportunity in the middle of July. And you may be presented with an offer that you can't refuse. Watch out for someone around you who's a devil or who is jealous or no good or doing something that's not on the, you know, the legit side. And then you have the Empress here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want kids. Otherwise, the Empress is positive. By the middle of July, I think you should be in a much better place. Tyquina. How is Dre? Will I see him again? Yes, you absolutely will see him again. New me, general for the rest of the week. Perseverance. Maybe spending some time with a Virgo. Feeling like your life is moving forward. You may be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water, or you may be going. I don't know. Either way. Look out for a tower moment towards the end of the week with an argument with somebody that's kind of annoying, and you might not be prepared for it when it happens. Talissa, does David plan on coming around? Yes, he does plan on coming around. Oh, Melanie Sanchez, welcome. Who are my spirit guides? Okay, so we have lots of spirit guides. Some are just angels. Some are guardian angels, like the archangels. To the best of my knowledge, an archangel can be with everyone at the same time, whereas like regular angels can just be with one person at one time. And then you have some ancestors, you've got some miscellaneous guides that like you, that hang around you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Like, my point is that we have all kinds. Okay, so this is what the spirits have to say. The first one here, the Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. The Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events occur with great speed. Take time, carefully review your options, creative solutions. You have Archangel Haniel, the Moon. So Archangel Haniel is one of your guardians. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So especially when this angel shows up, enhanced intuition, listen to your intuition and work with your intuition. If you could get to know your guides. I tell this story just because I think it's really coincidental. And I believe it too. I have actually had not thought about it for a while though. When I was really little, my whole father's side, they're all artists. Masons are an artist, stained glass, whatever. My grandmother downstairs had in the basement, which was where they basically lived, because that's just how Italians do things. They have a kitchen downstairs, and anything goes in the basement. So by the fireplace, she had all these paintings, and it was about that big. It was like a Native American boy, and he had on like the feathers, and I don't know, I don't remember if it was a clock. I think it might have been a clock, but it was painted by hand, the image of the boy. And I always liked him. I always felt a calling to him, and I always sat and looked at that painting. I don't know why. I was a kid. And years later, I saw a psychic who said to me that you have a Native American guide. And I just, look, when she said that, it reminded me of the clock, and then it made sense because children are so intuitive that I felt calling to that clock, probably because I felt this guide around me. So you may start to notice that you feel like called to a certain image or a certain culture or something that you just kind of feel drawn to. Don't ignore that. Pay attention to it. Emily, who's coming towards me in the near future? You have a Cancer coming towards you. You have a very spontaneous, very adventurous Sagittarius coming. That may be a whole lot of fun, but a little bit off the deep end. And you have a Capricorn as well coming towards you. So keep those people in mind. You also have a spiritual practice. Now, a spiritual practice can be anything from a straight up religion or to yoga, meditation, anything like that. And you may be picking up some kind of a practice that like feeds your soul, and it could be where you're meeting these people. So it could be that, you know, like I see it happen at yoga all the time. Like a new person comes in, and then after, you know, because they've been there a couple of times, they start to make friends with other people, and like they become like friends. Like we had a group of women that went on vacation together. They all met at the yoga studio. So something like that is possible for you coming up. Like, and it could be with these people, the Capricorn, the Sagittarius, and the Cancer. And you have success coming in. So if you've been working on something, there should be success around it. Somebody from your past may be coming back, and that gives you great anxiety. Like it could be that you don't want to speak to them, or you don't want to hear from them, or they just freak you out when, you know, like you may be like, I'm over this. I left this 5 years ago. I don't want to talk to you anymore. But they may be a little bit persistent. Kayla, what will happen between me and the Sagittarius? One or both of you may be a little bit too perseverant. I don't know who it is. But it could cause a break in the relationship or a tower moment coming up. And then feeling a little bit disrespected. After we get through all that, there's an argument. It moves into the past. You can have a new beginning, and passion can come in. There also could be cause for celebration around the situation. But there could, you might have to deal with this disaster first. Kayla. I finally got news that I got into the university. Will I find a way to pay for the classes? Good for you. You'll find a way. You'll find a way. That book, I mentioned it the other day, Millionaire Mind. I think his name was Robert Kiyosaki, I think is his name. I could see he wears blue glasses. I've seen a commercial for him on TV, but I can't, I think it's, if you Google it, Millionaire Mind, he says that the difference between, like he says he had a rich dad and a poor dad, and the rich dad was his friend's father. As his father was, you know, he was a regular working class man, you know, and his father would always say, oh, I can't afford that, I can't afford that. He said that the difference between his rich dad and his poor dad was that the rich dad always said, I'm going to find a way to afford that. So put that in your head. There's a way that I can afford it. Because there is a way that you can afford it. We'll figure it out. Let's see. You've got good luck here on your side. You're going to figure this out. Yeah, you can figure this out. Think of it like this. This really helped me when I got stuck. And believe me, I've been in really, really bad places before when it's come to finances. Law of attraction speaking, they say that if you look at, I mean, you could look at anything like this, but for some times, people have a really hard time thinking that they can manifest money. But money is just energy. That's all it is. So, like, the way that I try to look at it, like, if I have to spend the money, right? So let's say I have a bill, it costs $100, I'm going to pay the bill. Like, okay, I'm going to pay this $100, which means that now this 100 goes out, so 150 comes in. I always think that way. So if I'm like, if I go to the gas station, it costs $20, I'm like, okay, I'm sending out 20, I'm expecting 30 to come back. And then because it's the truth. Like, if you do a good deed for someone, even if they don't do one for you, but somebody else does it for you. Like, a lot of this stuff here that I have for Avery was given to me. A lot of the stuff we didn't buy. Nobody bought it. It was given because their kids used it and it got passed on. And as it goes on, the pile is getting bigger and bigger, because I have, like, when we talk about clothes, she's got clothes until she's like 7 years old. She's 6 months now. So all of this stuff, this Pampers box here, I don't know if you can see it. See that Pampers box right there? That's the second box of clothes that she's already grown out of. I'm putting them in boxes and putting them in the closet because I'm going to pass them off to somebody who needs them. But the load is growing, because then there are people that actually gave me gifts, which adds to what was given to me. So this load keeps growing, and it's going to keep, I mean, what is sin? It's like you put the kid in the outfit 2 or 3 times and they grow out of it. Like, they didn't, like, a lot of the stuff that I got had tags on it, and the kid never even got into it. So think of it like that. Like, the more that you give people, the more that you're going to get. And the more that they keep giving people, we just keep helping each other, it keeps growing. So it's like energy. Just think of it like that. Like, oh, I need $1,000, or $1,000 is going out. Well, then I'm going to have 1,200 come in. I'm going to have 1,500 comes in. It's just energy. Because I used to get like a big knot in my stomach when I thought about money, and I used to feel really anxious. And that doesn't happen to me anymore. Dog had to go to the vet. It cost $500, and I'm like, well, you know what? Thank God that I have the money here. Take it. I'll have more come in. So try not to think like, oh my God, how am I going to pay for this? Because that's how I used to feel, and it just got me like, and it didn't help. But that just holds the energy. It's just like, but kind of letting it go and being like, you know what? It's going to come in. Or what do I need here? Oh, 1,200, no big deal. 1,600, no big deal. It's coming. You'll figure it out. You'll do it. Goddess, what do my guides want to currently communicate with me? Okay, Spirit. Three of Air. Great sadness, take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself. The Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays, changes to plans, and the truth delivered without tact. The Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, and heightened psychic abilities. Work with your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. Angels, what can I expect in the first 2 weeks of July? You're going to have choices. Your life can move forward quickly. It could turn better overnight. Things are moving forward quickly for you. Laying down the law, stepping into your own power, cutting through bullshit. Love comes in if you're not with anyone right now, and it's a relationship that's grounded and down to earth. It could be with a Leo, no longer holding yourself back. That's a lot to come in the first 2 weeks of July, I got to be honest, but it could be starting. So, like, you could be in the beginning a personal journey, and in the first 2 weeks, something significant can happen, and then everything else may start to come in after that. Like, so, I highly doubt that everything's going to happen in the 2 weeks. But it's coming. Georgia, has DW been thinking about me, and does he want to see me? Yes, he does. He has been thinking about you, definitely. Julie, what's up with Don and the girl? He's back to texting me again. I think he's just checking up on me. Okay. There's indecision around them. There's a little bit of indecision, and things are a little bit out of balance. The sun is here around them, and so is the Ace of Cups. They may be going through like a rough patch, but she's still around. I would be careful with this guy. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and Radames? And how does he feel about me? Okay, how does Radames feel? I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm sorry. I'm not really good with a lot of words. He thinks that you're attractive. He's a little bit undecided about how you feel about him. He thinks you're attractive, well-balanced, successful, intuitive, courageous, strong, intriguing, spontaneous. Not bad. Okay, let's see. What does the future hold? Your relationship with him could move forward pretty quickly with the Chariot here. The world here is at your feet. All 10 cups are full. You guys, I'm not seeing any serious love cards here. Actually, the Lovers is in reverse, which may just mean that it's going to take time. It just might, you may be on a road here, and that's okay. There can be success around this situation, for sure. I kind of like it. I like the energy of you having somebody different around you. I think it's healthy, and I think this is a good thing. All right. What are we screaming over there for like that? I mean, is there any need? All right. Did you get a pee-pee diaper? Let me change you really quick. All right. Put you in a new diaper quick. You get a pee-pee diaper? I don't know, kid. You don't look happy. All right. We're going to take this off you. I'm going to change this. Oh, relax. Marie, please. Yeah? All right, come here. All right, you're all right. You are all right. Oh. All right. Okay. Oh, these diapers are getting a little small on you, kid. We're going to have to get another big size. Yeah, you think that's funny? No, you don't want it? No, I think she may fall asleep. All right. Think it's funny? Okay, we are at... Oh, I did that one. Oh, yeah, this guy. I think that... I like it. I do. I like it. Aaron, General. Oh, you got nice stuff coming in around you. So first of all, you have the 9 of Pentacles, which would be money flowing to you a little bit more freely. Stability around money, too. More financial stability. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. A trip comes in to water, by water, or around water. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Virgo coming in. Perseverance is around you. And somebody comes in out of the blue who you might not have seen or spoken to in quite some time. Life starts to move forward quickly with the Chariot. You have a lot of strength around you, and if you're not with anyone right now, you have the Two of Cups, which is a love relationship. If you are with someone right now, current relationship rekindles or moves to the next level. Talia, will July be a better month? Yeah, June was kind of shitty, right? Will July be a better month? July should be a better month, yeah. Yep. Oh, a question from Mel. Okay. Aaron, what is Danielle thinking of me today? Thinks that you're attractive, spiritual, intuitive, hardworking, happy-go-lucky, or free-spirited. Thinks that you're perseverant, that you are very well balanced, that you have either good karma around you or you have natural good luck. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children. Goddess, what's coming up for the first week in July for stability? You actually have a new journey starting in July, the beginning of July. As far as stability is concerned, you have the Four of Cups in reverse, which means there should be an offer in front of you that either you're just not seeing or this is usually an offer. It's in front of you that you can't refuse. If it was upright, it would be that you're not seeing. There should be an offer that comes in that could bring in financial stability for whatever reason. The Four of Cups. I just can't get it out. The Four of Wands. Okay, so a new journey starts around an offer that you can't refuse when it comes to a home. Financials are looking good too. Feeling like finally all the hard work you've put out into the universe is starting to come back to you. You might get a break. It just may be something that you fall into and you're like, finally, I got a break. I think things are going to work for you this month. I don't know all the details around your story, but I think you're looking for a permanent place to live. I think with the Four of Wands, you should be able to get it. London. What will be my housing situation by the end of July? Okay, the first card that comes in around you is peace, tranquility, balance, tranquility around housing. So I don't know what your situation is. If you're looking for a new home, if you have to leave your current home, either way, this is peace that comes in. So that's positive. If you've been feeling like the weight of the world is sitting on top of your shoulders, that's starting to go into the past. If you're looking for a new home before the end of July, the powers that be should put you at the right place at the right time. You also have a wish, put it out into the universe. All 10 cups are full before the end of the month. You feel like the world is at your feet. I think you're going to find what you need before the end of the month. New chapter. What is George's energy towards me? How will he feel when he finds out I'm into someone else? Oh, he'll flip. He's going to flip. And I'm going to love every minute of that. His energy towards you is very loving today. But I'm telling you, as soon as it can't be something that you tell him. Well, it doesn't matter. You could tell him whatever you want. But he's going to feel it. And when he feels it, it's going to make him spin like a top. He is not going to be happy at all. Look, the Emperor here is in reverse. He's going to try to control the situation. And he's going to spend a lot of time obsessing about it. and he's going to say and do things that he can't take back. He's going to be fucking heartbroken. All right, let's see what happens. If you are legitimately into someone else and he feels that, and that's the thing. It's like this shit you can't fake, because it's like it's an intuitive thing. So it's like the kind of thing where you can tell someone, yeah, I'm into Joe Schmo, but they don't believe it because they don't feel it. If you don't say anything to him and he feels it, you're going to see the shift in him. I swear to you that. I've seen it happen a million times. And then that's when all of a sudden you're going to see a different side of him, which is fine, because then we see what happens. If he wants to put his money where his mouth is, then, we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I'm telling you, he's going to go ape. He's going to go nuts. London, how should I proceed with tarot readings? You mean like you giving tarot readings? Don't hold yourself back. Just do it. World is at your feet. The Eight of Pentacles is here in reverse. So I don't know if you've been lazy about it, putting it off, finding excuses, whatever it is. Just do it. Temperance is in reverse too. You may be feeling a little bit out of balance. I would say don't hold yourself back. Just go for it. And this is what I'm thinking. You doing tarot reads for other people. I would say, to me, to be honest, I prefer to read for people that I don't know, because I feel like if I know them, the way that I personally feel about the situation could influence it. Like if you know that your best friend's been seeing a dirtbag for 10 years, you'd be like, get rid of this fucking loser already. But if you don't know the person and you don't have any preconceived notions, I feel like it's like a cleaner read, and it's a little bit more, I feel like it's more accurate. But that's my opinion. All right, let me go back up to the top. KZ vibes. Can I get a general? Sure. Okay, watch out for an argument or a fight with someone. First card that shows up, Five of Swords. If you've been feeling weighed down by the weight of the world, that burden is lifting, and you're going to start to feel a little bit more stable. Empress is here. When this card shows up, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Strength is around you. You got the Strength card around you. And you may be going on or doing some out of the blue adventurous things that are out of your comfort zone coming up, which is not a bad thing. You also have a new love interest coming in if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, current relationship can rekindle. Judgment card will have you at the right place at the right time. And if you're not with anyone right now, there's a Pisces that may be showing up. Could be a Pisces. I smell like honeysuckle out there. I got the air on and the window open. I don't know. I feel like the window may be better. Let me shut that off. Smells like honeysuckle. What are you going to puss face on for? Carlos, why A keeps leaving me on scene? I hate when people do that. But sometimes people just, they see it, they don't have time to answer. They just leave it like that. It's not a big deal, but sometimes people do it deliberately. Let's see what happens here. She's holding herself back. She may have some feelings for you. She's holding herself back because she may be afraid. There's success around this situation when she finally takes off the restraints. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it bother you. Because I don't think that she's doing it like to play games. I think that this just may be some kind of a fear. I lost my spot. Jayla says general love. You may be leaving the past in the past and heading off to greener pastures with the Pisces. You got a Pisces coming in here. You also might be paying off a bill or a loan, and that may be relieving. But this also sometimes like it's a timing thing. It's like, oh, I just paid off my car, and like and then that same week you meet somebody. Sometimes that's why that shows up. It could be like, I made the last payment on my car like on Thursday, and I met him on Friday, something like that. If you were betrayed and hurt in the past, it's moving into the past. You're not taking that shit forward with you. You're not carrying it around. This is like, finally, I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in. My ship is here. The love cup is full, and I'm not holding myself back. There's success around love. Soulmate relationships coming in. If you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, there could be a rekindling of your relationship moving to the next level. And the same thing, the Five of Pentacles in reverse could be at the same time, like I moved in with my boyfriend the same week that I paid off, like, oh, it was a good time for me to move in because I just finished paying off my credit card, something like that. Kayla J, does he think I want him back? Yeah, he does. Kay Faye, can I get a love reading? Kay Faye. You are also walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're not holding yourself back. You've got the world at your feet. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Success around that relationship. Maybe a new beginning, too. Watch out for the Emperor in reverse. See, I don't like this guy. This is somebody who's trying to be controlling and manipulating to get what they want. I don't like that. Someone's trying to control you, get rid of them. I'm all about freedom. The Wheel of Fortune is feeling like you have good luck. But, like, you know, it's bizarre because everybody feels differently. I used to work with a girl who, like, she just relished in the fact that, like, her boyfriend, she was marrying him, and they had just moved in together. We were young. We were, like, in our 20s at the time. But she would say, oh, I can't go to the mall at night. My boyfriend won't let me. I can't go to ShopRite at night if it's dark out. And I'm like, does she think that that's cool? Because I don't. Like, let somebody tell me that I can't go to the mall because it's dark out. Okay? Like, I don't go for that. Like, to me, love is about freedom and trust. I understand that, like, she thought that it was cute, like he was protecting her. But it's not cute. If you can't go to the mall at 25 alone, like, how old you got to be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you park in a well-lit area and, you know, go do what you have to do. But some people, they like that. Nobody better than to tell me what to do because I'm not having it. I hate that. New chapter. What's going on with George and Catherine's relationship? What does the future hold for them? See, I think inevitably the two of them are going to split. I don't think they stay together forever. I got to tell you that right now. But let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's a long road ahead of them as far as like the way things work out for the two of them. It's like it may take time for this to like whatever's got to happen. It's like slow, nothing is happening. They're on a long road, and then all of a sudden something can change quickly overnight. There could be jealousy and betrayal around this situation. Well, we already know, but like she could shock us. I hate to say that because she may decide she wants out of this. but I hate that. And I hate that so much because I see it a lot. And I told the story about this other woman that I read for, and for years, having an affair with this guy. And his wife was like, from the way that she talked about her, like his wife was like, had like 3 boyfriends. I'm not even kidding. Like there was like 3 boyfriends. And, but like for me, I'm like, if you got 3 boyfriends, how much do you like any of them? Right? They're just whatever. And then what happened was the wife asked him for a divorce. But the reason why I hate that, and this may be kind of along the lines with the freedom thing, I'd like for somebody to man up and do it themselves. Like I would like to see him stand up and say, listen, this isn't fucking working for me. I'm out of here. It's unfortunate that for some reason, as much as men can be asswipes as far as like cheating and lying and all that stuff, they can't stand up when they have to stand up for the most part. That's the way that I've seen it. I mean, occasionally you get a man who actually has a set and, is like, look, I'm not happy, I'm leaving. But usually they wait for whatever reason to get thrown out. It sounds like shit, and I hate saying it, but I have a feeling she's going to throw him out at some point. Or she's just going to be like, listen, I'm not happy. Or maybe she'll meet somebody else and surprise us all. But I don't believe that the 2 of them stay together forever at all. I hate that. I hate when somebody makes, like gives their personal power away. You know what I mean? And then they're not even happy. It's not like he's not thrilled where he is. The relationship is very dull. This, I could be off, but this is for some reason the way that I feel, the way that it looks to me in my mind's eye. Worked with a girl who, her and her husband, both really, really attractive people. Like you would think, like you could see them like on the cover of like a magazine. But when I went to their home, it didn't feel like a home. Like it was like empty. Like the house was tremendous, but like there was no decorations. There was nothing. A lot of empty rooms. A lot of like big empty plain rooms. It's like it almost looked like a model home, or like like you would go and see it as like an example of what you could have built, like it would be like that kind of a thing. It didn't look like anyone lived there. It's like it's a house, but there's like it's empty. There's no love in it. It was very strange. But anyhow, that's how they feel to me. I don't know if you've ever been to the house. I don't know why I see this. I feel like there's like a big window that has like a glass with a chandelier. And I don't know why and I've said this before, I feel like she stands in it alone. That's just the way it feels. I feel like it's a really nice house too. Anyway, aside from all that, no, I don't think it's going to last at all. Magic City. Question below. Oh, thanks. Everybody over here is snoring. Shh, I better be quiet before we have a problem. Where is it? Magic City, I'm looking for. There we go. Why do I keep thinking and daydreaming of my ex, Ashley? Sometimes I have dreams about talking to her. We broke up over a year ago. Normally, I'd be able to move on after a breakup. Okay, if this is like something that's just popping into your head, like it's not something, like if you feel like you kind of got over it and you were doing okay and now all of a sudden this is starting to come back to you, that is because she is thinking of you. That's what's happening there. Whatever's gone on with her, who knows if she was with somebody else or she had a couple of flings, whatever it is, didn't work out, wasn't as cracked up as she thought it was, and now she's been spending a lot of time thinking of you, and that's why you're picking up on her energy. Some people are more prone to like getting stuck in situations and, you know, sitting around waiting for people to come back. But the way you're saying it and the way that it feels when I read it, you're not one of those people. Like, you would move on and you would be fine. I think that she's been thinking about you, and that's why you're feeling this connection. Yeah, see, she may be feeling very weak. She also may be feeling like her life is not moving forward fast, and she's thinking about you. I don't believe for one second that this is like something that you're just dreaming up in your head. I think that you guys have a psychic link, and which, I mean, it's very common. Sometimes the way that I've learned it was that we get hooks into each other, you know, and like if you're with someone and then you're physically with someone and you're touching each other, you know, you got like energetic hooks. So you guys have a psychic link, and I believe that she's been thinking about you too. I'm going to ask that question. And even if her life has moved on, it still may not be what it was cracked up to be, and she's thinking about you, and you're picking up on that. Yeah. Yeah. You also have good karma on your side, which is just a side note from all this. But that's why you guys can't get each other out of your heads. And what's going to happen next is you'll run into each other. That's what's going to happen next. If you don't speak, or one person doesn't reach out to the other, you'll both find yourselves at the right place at the right time, and you'll bang into each other, because that's how the connection is. There may be more to come from this relationship. At some point, you guys may reconnect. Ladybug, is Kay angry with me right now? Is Kay angry with me right now? Yeah, I do think that they may be angry at you. I don't know why, but yeah. New chapter. When I get married in the future, how will it be, and will it last? Okay, will it last? All right, interesting. I didn't get any aces, so I can't give you a percentage. But this is what it's saying. Once you've decided... Now, the Four of Wands could be an engagement card, because you see there's the couple there. Once you decide that you found the one, you got the world at your feet. So to me, that would be, yes, it will last. If it doesn't last, it would be on your terms. You would be the one making the decision. Yeah, you would have all 10 cups full. You would be pretty happy. It would be with somebody who's a very strong character. They might like to take vacations to water, by water, or around water. They're very passionate. They're hardworking. They may be argumentative at times. You might have some pretty good fights with this person because they are passionate. It's not like when they feel a certain way, they're really strong with the way that they feel. You have good luck around marriage. You have spontaneity around marriage, and you also have the road moving forward. So it could also be the kind of thing where things fall into place really fast for you. Like, that happens sometimes. You know, like, there's no rules when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, my mom worked with a woman who, she met her husband like on vacation. They knew each other like 8 days, and they got married, but they were married for like 30 years. it worked for them. It doesn't always, like, you can know somebody for 20 years, marry them and fucking hate them and divorce them the next day. I've seen that happen a million times too. You know what I've seen happen a lot? People that live together for a really long time never get married, but then they get married and they get divorced. And it's like, duh, like, what the hell happened? You were living together, everything was fine. And then you wound up getting, and then it's like you got married, which was unnecessary because you were already living together, and then you get divorced. I mean, I don't get it. And you live together. You didn't know you weren't happy, but whatever. I think that one of the issues overall that I think that we have, just as I think more so as women, is that we really we were just bombarded with this fairy tale. And it's not, I always blame Walt Disney, but it's not just Walt Disney. It's romantic movies. It's like, every romantic movie, that comes out. It's like, that she's going to end up with him. That the whole movie they're not going to be together, but before the end they end up together. Like, that's just how it is. So we're kind of inundated with this idea that we have to meet the one person and be with them forever. The truth is that we're on a journey, and if you think back to the whoever it was that you had a crush on in high school with, you probably don't want to get stuck with that son of a bitch. I know that I wouldn't. But at the time, like, that right there, like, all I had, I mean, this guy, he was all I had eyes for. And, like, now I probably wouldn't feel that way. So I think that even if it did end for you in divorce, it would be part of your journey. And, it's not a negative thing. I don't think it's a negative thing all the time. I truly, honestly believe that it's much worse to be stuck in something and unhappy than it is to get divorced and try again, or, just be with somebody else. The whole marriage thing, I think, can go in the toilet, but that's only my opinion. I just think that in this day and age, it's just not necessary. I like it for young people, but I think as you get older and things start to get a little more complicated, that's when I think it's a little unnecessary. Anyhow, just my 2 cents. Angeli, what's coming for me in July? Good luck. You've got good luck coming in July. You also have success around a job or a new job endeavor. You could be paying off a bill or something that's been hanging over your head that makes you feel relief. And the Six of Pentacles usually speaks of a work relationship where you're getting well compensated, or you're being well respected. And this could be something new because you got justice around you. It could be a new opportunity when it comes to work where you're finally getting compensated or respected and being paid what you deserve. And that may start in July, or the offer could pop up in July. London. Which skills should I use to progress my career? Which skills? I don't know what you do, so you have to give me examples. Like, I can weigh one thing against the other. I can't pull skills out of the air if I don't know what it is that you do. So send it with purple hearts, like the options, things that you normally do. New chapter. What kind of mother will I be in the future when I have kids? I think you'll be very protective. Protection comes up first. You'll be extremely happy, very loving, but protection comes up first. Very happy. You're going to be thrilled. You might be slightly controlling. Just keep that in mind. And you may be creative. I don't know if you got a creative side, but you may really enjoy doing creative things with the kids. But protection comes up first. Nobody better mess with them. Sarah. Are the rashes I'm getting ascension symptoms, and will they go away soon? I would probably go and have them checked out if you can. Only because if it's something allergic, I wouldn't want to play around with that. But let's see. I'm going to ask, are they ascension symptoms? I don't think so. I'm concerned that it may be an allergy to something. I think that they're going to go away soon, but if you can have them looked at, I would have them looked at by a doctor. TZ, Evan the Taurus feelings about me. We went on a date today. Oh, nice. Oh, success around a new beginning. He's very pleased. Oh, romantic interest. This was good. This was good. I'm glad that you went. London, tarot readings. Oh, what was the question now? Which skills? Okay. I would use your intuition. So this is my example. If I do a card reading and I really don't agree with what the cards say, if something just really feels off, I always go with what my gut says. So like, let's just say, for example, like I had a client who, when I tell you that this guy, the crazy fucking stories he was telling her, and they kept getting more and more bizarre. And it was clear that he was operating at a very like ego, fear-based frequency because of the things he was doing. Like he needed attention and he needed drama around him because it was doing something to his ego. So in that case, like I would tell her what the cards said, but I had to go with what was coming to my mind too, because I feel like your intuition is going to pick up on things. So I would hone your intuition, trust it, and like I said, I would try, if you can, not to read people that you know, because it's going to be very easy for you to give your personal feelings. But with this woman, like I don't know her personally. She lives in Florida. I've never met her, but I've been reading for her for a long time. And with this guy that she was dating way back when, it's like, I can't even tell you the things that he was telling her. But I knew he was lying. I mean, even without the cards, I knew he was lying. It's just like everything inside my body, just every time she would say something, like it felt like it was like cracking glass. It's like, it just feels like an explosion. Like it's just not true. If it was true, like it usually feels to me full, or sometimes I'll get shivers. And then I'm like, okay, I know that's true. But and it was getting more and more outlandish. They were just getting crazy. And there would be points where like she would send me a text message and I would be like, that is so not true. I don't even have to ask the cards. That is not true. It's not true. But you feel it. I would work with the intuition. You may be able to, especially now because the energy of everything is starting to change and we're starting to as a species, I think we're starting to change. You may start to hear things. I mean, I find that I hear things more than I see things. But yeah. The other day I had, and I don't know what this means. I don't know what it means yet. Oh, excuse me. You know the sound, if you leave the telephone off the hook and it makes that sound, that was going on in my ear. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. It obviously has something to do with the lack of communication. But I don't know where, when, who, why, or how. But I'm like, why is that phone ringing in my ear? Anyhow, if it ever comes into fruition, I'll let you guys know. But I would definitely stay with your intuition, trust your intuition. You can find random people. There are like card groups that you can get into on Facebook, on Instagram. I mean, just whatever it is that you can do to read for people that are you don't know, and just go with it. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. And nobody's right 100% of the time. I mean, nobody is, ever. Did I lose my spot? Nicole, Love General, sure. Oh, you got some stuff happening here around love. First card you have is the wish card. So whatever it is that you want, put that wish out into the universe because you just might get it. You could have a new beginning starting with an old flame, or you could have a new beginning with a new person. But it's both options are here. You're going to have choices, Seven of Cups, no doubt about that. The Five of Pentacles in reverse may be paying off a debt or something that's been hanging over your head and feeling relief from it. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. You have cause for celebration around love. You have a fire sign around you, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You also may feel like this person has stabbed you in the back, but they may be coming back singing a different tune. They may be looking to get back together. Lover's card here, and there's good fortune around it. You also have a Sagittarius coming in. Sagittarius may be a new person, though. I don't think that that's someone from the past. Sun comes out around your love life no matter what decisions that you make. Leaving the past in the past and sailing off to our greener pastures would not be a bad thing. You could have, oh man, you have a Virgo coming in too. So a love connection or a soulmate connection with a Virgo is possible as well. Use your intuition. Don't get frustrated. Don't get nervous. Don't get upset. Just follow your gut. Being at the right place at the right time. When this card shows up, what's meant to be will be. The powers that be are helping you out. You don't have to stress too much because things will fall into place. It just, sometimes it's very frustrating. You know, it could be a frustrating road. You got a lot of strength though. Oh. You're a strong person. You'll get through it. I wouldn't make any decisions based on haste or feeling like what's that word? Like desperate, because you have the powers that be. Judgment card is working for you, and you don't have to be rash in your decisions. I would explore your options, to be honest. That's what I would do. TZ, did Hayden see me today? Saw him with some purple hair. With purple hair. Hair stare. So with someone with purple hair. All right. Let me see. Did Hayden see me today? Oh, he has purple hair. Okay. I think he did see you. 70% chance he saw you. Angels. From choices, which will be better, love or single? Love or single? All right, let me see. So should you stay single? Is that the question? I don't think you're going to stay single. No, I think that if you're with someone right now, you're going to stay with that person. If not, the right person's going to come in and you're not going to stay single. I don't think you're meant to be single in this lifetime. Not forever anyway. All right, let's cut off the super chats. And, oh, you are single? Someone's going to come in. And I will do the moderators. He's being silly. Are you being silly? What are you hiding? Let's see, who haven't I gotten to? I think Mel has 2 questions. Starry Night, how would it work out if I went to S for career? Okay, how would the career go with S? I think it would be successful and respectful. I don't think it would be a bad thing at all. Angels, who's offering me a commitment? You've got a celebration around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It could be an Aries that comes in out of the blue. And they may be kind of persistent. They may not take no for an answer. All right, let me see who else I got here. Oh, Tara, I didn't see a question from you. Send a question, and I will get to it before I go. Anna, I didn't see a question from you either. Antonella, will my ex Virgo come back? Is Antonella's ex coming back? Your ex is coming back, yeah. Oh, what'd you do there? You hit the thing? You hit the button and humped it all up? Deja, what does my best friend Miracle want me to know? All right, I don't know what the situation is, but or if you guys aren't speaking, but the happy home is here. The Four of Wands is positive. So this could be that she's wishing you well, or she wants you to have the happy home. She's hoping that your dreams come true. This is a very positive card. It could be anything from engagement to celebration around the home. It's good luck. It's good news. Feeling very passionate. Feeling like she wants the world at your feet. Feeling like she wants to send you love and strength. And that there's divine timing around you. I don't know what the situation is around the two of you, but because those things seem to be like what she would wish for you. Like that's what, I wish you to have the happy home. I wish for you to have your dreams come true. I wish that you have this, that, and the next thing. It's very positive. I'm Anna. How is Jay's energy towards me tonight? Happiness. Nice. Happiness around you. Mel, will I be successful at removing Leroy the Aries from my energy by the end of the year? Yeah, you will. Yep. Is there any love between C, the Pisces, and R? Are you petting Dylan? No. There's no real love. There's actually, it looks like there's a lot of pain in the relationship. A lot of like pain and maybe even a little guilt. Well, you heard that she didn't want to be your friend. Well, number one, I never trust anything that, comes through the grapevine, because people love to cause trouble. But I don't think that she has bad feelings for you or ill feelings for you. And if she didn't want to be your friend, she really wishes you a lot of success. So I don't know that I believe that. I did all the super chats, right? All right. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on for tomorrow. I have to go up to my accountant to pick up my tax stuff. And that's like an hour away. I just have to pick up the stuff, but I might have to do it in the afternoon. So I probably won't come on tomorrow until 5. But I can't swear to it. Tomorrow, the first live stream's kind of up in the air, but I'll definitely be on at 9:30, regardless of what time I come on earlier. It just depends on what goes on. All right. Thank you all. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.